In the Hong Kong movie industry, the cast and crew of a film must worship the gods before they start shooting. For some, it's a religious ritual. For others, a tasty breakfast. But for a stuntman, it's often his only insurance policy.
This ceremony goes back many years in this industry. You don't have to believe in the gods, but it gives you peace of mind to worship them. I mean, if you did not worship and you had an accident, you wouldn't know who to blame, right? But if you did worship the gods, and still you had an accident, you can say, oh, the gods didn't bless me, and you can blame them.
For about 6 weeks every year, theaters all over Hong Kong show the latest Jackie Chan movie to thousands of eager fans. Chan's famed action-adventure comedies are unique in that all the stunts are done by Chan himself or by one of the stuntmen in the Jackie Chan Stuntmen Club. Mars, Chris, and Rocky are 3 of the club's 19 stuntmen. Mars has been in the profession for more than 20 years. At 33, he's a stunt coordinator in the team.
Mars, I think he likes to play. He plays a lot and he plays tricks on others. I think he's funny. He makes me laugh.
When I was little, I was a bad kid, and I didn't like school, and my mom didn't know what to do with me. And then someone told her that an opera training school might be good for me, so she sent me to a northern-style kung fu school. When you come out of one of those schools, you usually performed on stage or toured with shows, and most of us ended up as movie stuntmen. When I started out in the industry, I was, well, quite ugly. I don't know if I'm ugly now. You have to see for yourselves. But I was working as a stuntman, and there was a film where they wanted me to be an actor. Well, movies are made to be shown. And when the time came, they asked me what stage name I'd like to use. I said, it's up to you. I don't know. But my stunt coordinator said, your nickname is Martian Monster, so how about Mars? I said, Mars? That's kind of weird. He said, yes, but you look weird too, so just say yes. And I said, okay. That was in, 1971.
Chris Lee is 25. After 8 years of stunt work, he's just been promoted to be a coordinator.
He's quite nice, but sometimes he's really quiet. He's cool.
You know me, the braggart type. I was a brat, and I wouldn't go to school. And so when I was 7, I joined an acrobatic troupe, and we would sneak into the Shaolin Temple to watch and learn martial arts. Because I was influenced by my childhood, you know, all that training in kung fu and related things, and acrobatics, I feel I'm well suited for my job.
Rocky Lai, also 25, is still a rookie of a year and a half.
Him, sometimes he's really mean, and sometimes he's so nice, and so people can be scared of him. He looks like he's mean.
I lost my job, and my big brother saw that I had nothing to do, and he got me in as an extra. Then Jackie Chan noticed me and said when his new cars came in for me to be his driver. And one day there was this shot, and none of the new boys could do the stunt, and none of the old hands were around, so I gave it a try. And after that shot, I was promoted to a stuntman. Because my older brother is also a stuntman, I've pretty much followed him around, so it wasn't hard for me to learn this job.
A stuntman's main job is to stand in for actors, and the veterans must train their younger teammates for that purpose. What does it take to be a stuntman?
Nothing, just the common basics, like whether you're athletic. Just somersaults and trips and falls, which really are natural reactions, and whether you dare to do the stunts. You must practice often, how to fall, where to put your arm and it will get sprained, where to put it so it won't get sprained. We practice these things a lot.
But the real work of a stuntman is to turn the director's ideas into physical reality. And sometimes that's not easy.
Oh, I've had so many injuries. When you're a stuntman, you get so many sprains and bumps and bruises with your job that you don't even think of them as injuries.
But this leg has always, maybe because some glass got in a while ago, but the muscles are weird, and when I stretch myself, my legs get awful cramps. But I don't cramp so easily now, because I know how to avoid it. When I stretch myself, I stop at my waist and don't stretch my legs.
The worst one for me was from Police Story. The bus was to drive right up to Jackie and stop, and we were to fall out of the bus and land on the car. But the bus driver wasn't a stunt person, and he didn't dare drive all the way up. He braked too soon. We landed on the street, and I was in a coma for 6.5 hours. When you're doing films with so much action, you can't really get away without an accident of some kind. As to whether it's worth it, well, if you feel you can really contribute something with your work, and if you really love it, then you don't think about this question.
I like this job because it's exciting and different every time. But partly it's for the future too. It builds your experience and stamina to go into acting and other things.
People are like that. It's right to want to make money. My plans are to work for 3 or 4 more years, then disappear from this circle forever and start my own business. I'm not here for fame or fortune. I'm in the industry only for the money.
These paper boxes and old mattresses are the only forms of protection for these stuntmen. So when the script calls for a 30-foot drop, careful planning and supervision is critical. Because of their thorough understanding of the hardships involved, these stuntmen feel the tension and anxiety when Jackie Chan does his own stunts.
As soon as I come to work, I think of how to fall. And as soon as the boss says there is a dangerous stunt, let's say jumping off a 2-story building, I'll wonder if he will ask me to do it. It's not like I can always get myself to land safely because I'm so new to the business. I worry every time I have to jump because I may not land in the position that I want, and I may hurt myself.
Before you do a stunt, you feel like, oh no, it's the next shot. Oh no, they're setting the lights. The camera, they're setting the camera. It's a kind of fear. But once you're in position, you won't be scared anymore. When you're in position, I don't know where the strength comes from, but you think, let me get this over with.
That wasn't very exciting. I mean, it wasn't exciting enough for me. Excitement for me is when you can tell that you will die if you missed. Even when I break an arm or crack my skull, I wouldn't find that stunt exciting.
The end of every shooting day brings these stuntmen one day closer to the end of their short and spectacular careers. Like all professional athletes, they must think about retirement while at the prime of their lives.
I'll be practical and say I'll work until I'm too old and beat up to move before I can quit. I mean, when I can't even handle the basic moves anymore, it's no fun hanging around here, right? Then I'll probably go to the TV stations and work as an extra. But I've been in the industry since I was 12. If I didn't work in the industry, I wouldn't know where to go. Because unless you have another skill, what can you do? I guess I can drive a cab or wash dishes in some diner. You know, doing those things I hate to do.
Ultimately, everyone's wish is the same. You marry, have kids, and then grow old, right?
My ultimate wish is to do my best, to contribute my work to the industry, so that even when I grow old, even when I die, someone will know me.